Okay, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melville. I am a New York based makeup artist and hairstylist. If you want to see this look that I did on my eyes, you can go back to my channel and look at the first video. This is the part 2. I'm going to be doing my face now and finishing up the look. Again, I'm going to reapply my lip butter from NYX. I'm using the clear butter gloss just to keep my lips moisturized. For my face, my primer was the Olay Henriksen Bright Primer. It's already on my face. Skin is already prepped and cleaned. And I'm gonna go in with my color corrector. I have in this jar LA Girl concealer in the orange corrector and also in the light yellow. I mixed them together because it's an easier way for me to control of how much orange I want in my color corrector. I'm gonna be using a Simply Essentials brush. This is the F8. I'm gonna dab into my little concoction here. I'm gonna go under the eye, on my mole, around my lip, and my scar, just to blend those out. Any hyperpigmentations, normally African American women usually get dark hyperpigmentation around the mouth, so it's normal. I'm gonna blend underneath the eye. All right. And what I want to do is make sure I have a good amount to really do what I need to do, which is cancel out the hyperpigmentation and also the bags, because I don't get enough sleep. So, and another trick for those of you who also need color correcting is to set your color corrector. I'm gonna use my Nye Banana Powder. So just a little bit, just to set everywhere that I used the color corrector. That way when we put our foundation, our concealer, it doesn't move. It stays where it's supposed to be. For my foundation, I'm going to use the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation in the shade 35N. My brush is going to be the NYX Professional Makeup Brush in the shade, in the brush number 03. This is a multi-use brush. You can use this brush for foundation, powders. Gives you even application. I'm gonna just take the foundation and dab it all over my face. And then I'm going to start blending it out. I'm gonna go under the eye. I'm keeping the brands that I'm using on my face today affordable to begin with, but most of the time when I'm using my makeup, I go back and forth between indie brands and other brands that you can find in also in Sephora. Sometimes here and there I have a drugstore. So my foundation is on. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Today I'm gonna use drugstore and Sephora brand. So I'm gonna use the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer from NYX in the shade Golden Honey, and Sephora Collection concealer in the shade Pecan Pie number 12. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX concealer first. Gonna go underneath the eye. And this is also the best time for you to clean up any fallout. I usually do my eyes first before I do my face, so the cleanup is easier. And then I go in with the Pecan Pie from Sephora to brighten that some more. Okay, I'm using an AOA Studio brush. This is high definition brush in the number E103. This, you can buy AOA brushes from Shop Miss A. I'm gonna go back in with the foundation brush and blend around the edges of everything I just did with the concealer. So we can have an even blend. Then I'm gonna set my concealer right away before it starts creasing. I'm gonna use my setting powder from Sacha Buttercup. This is gonna be the Buttercup shade. I'm gonna use a powder puff in the angle ones. I'm gonna bake it for a few seconds and then dust it off. But before you apply, I'm starting to crease a little bit, so I wanna blend that out before it settles in. After I finish doing all of that, I'm gonna go in with another Real Techniques brush. I don't know what this one is. There's no name on this. And I'm gonna dust off the setting powder. I don't wanna do a long bake. Because when you bake too long, it dries out the area. I'm gonna go in with Juvia's Place bronzing palette. This is in the shade 10. It's Heavenly Love. You see that? It's Heavenly Love. This is, I think God sent this one because this is everything. I use it for eyeshadow, my face, everything. I'm gonna mix between the two. Contour with that. So use my bronzer as a contour. Get around my jawline. I'm gonna take an eyeshadow brush, a clean one. I'm gonna go in the shade in the top, and I'm gonna go ahead and sculpt my nose with that. Right now it kind of looks strong, but don't worry, I'm just trying to get the shape that I want. Then I'm gonna take my finger and rub it in to get a better blend. And then I'm gonna go back with what's left on my cotton pad and tap it in and dust off the excess. That way the line is not so harsh. For my face, I'm going into my Fenty Beauty foundation powder in the shade 345, no filter. I'm gonna use my NYX powder brush, and I'm going to, Real Techniques powder brush, and what is this? The blush brush, but I use it as a powder brush. And I'm going to blend in everything. So I'm just gonna dust everything in. From there, I'm gonna go back to Juvia's Place with their blush palette. This is volume 4. Again, the same brush that we used the powder to dust off the powder, the setting powder with. We're gonna use that as a blush because it's an angle brush. I'm gonna mix the two colors. I'm not brave enough to do one or the other by itself. I feel like that's trying it a little bit. Cheekbone. I think that should be enough. Oh wait, hold on. Just a little bit more. And then also too, with these Juvia's Place blushes, if you feel like you put too much, you could always go back with your powder from your foundation and just go over it to blend it out a little bit. Now you want to melt everything in before you put the highlighter, but I'm not doing that yet. I forgot. I gotta go back to my eyes. I'm gonna line under my eyes. I'm gonna use LA Girls Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner. This is in the shade Navy. So we just put that in the waterline. And then I'm gonna go along the edge of it with a little bit of the eyeshadow that I use up top. If you want to see the eye look, I go back to my first video where I introduced myself, and you can see the eye look for this. And I'm just gonna go underneath the eyes. With the same blue, but over the liner, just to keep it there. You like that? That's nice. I like that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and have all the powders melt into the face. I'm gonna go back and use an oldie but a goodie. I'm so mad they discontinued this. This is the Smashbox Primer Water. This like melts everything into the skin where it makes it look natural. Love that. Just want to melt that in before we go with our highlighter. I'm feeling very Pat McGrath right now for my highlighter. Not too sure which highlighter I want to use yet, but it's definitely gonna come from Pat McGrath. I'm noticing a little bit of an imperfection underneath my eye. I'm trying to fix that. Eyeshadow fell lower than what it was supposed to be, so I'm gonna correct that right now as much as I can. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty face powder. Fix that. Okay, much better. Okay, so I think I'm gonna keep it cute and use the Pat McGrath. I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath Mothership for Sublime Skin Highlighter Trio. I'm gonna go and use Iridescent Pink, which is the first one here, as my highlighter. I'm gonna go right above my cheekbone, a little bit around on my temple. Same thing here. Bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, above my cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin. And I'm gonna use a smaller brush and get the brow bone right here. Bam. I like that. Don't you like that? I think so. It's cute. And it kind of blends in with what we got going on in the eyes. I'm even thinking about going in the inner corner of my eye with that highlighter. Oh yes, perfect choice. Perfect choice. That just took up the look 10 times. All right. For my lip, I'm gonna use, I'm debating between two brands. Okay, you know what? I'll use this. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever pencil lip liner. This is in the shade Limitless Brown. Gonna line my lip. What's your guys' favorite lip liner? Comment that in the comments below. Let me know if you guys have like a favorite lip liner that you don't mind sharing. Let me know. And my lipstick, again, coming from Glamlite, from the Mikayla Part 2. I'm using, I don't even know what shade this was. This is from the Part 2 collection, but it's the nude one. It doesn't have the name on it. I don't remember what was the name of this. But I love this lipstick. This is the first time I'm actually using it, so we're using it together. It's kind of light, but I like it. It's not gonna be the only thing I use on my lip, because I'm definitely gonna put a gloss on, but at first glance, I don't mind it. I'm gonna go back with our lip liner to like help blend it some more. But I do like the color though. It's really nice. I do like the color. It's cute. I'm gonna go over it though with a gloss. Something kind of shimmery. One sec. I'm gonna go back in with another Mikayla in Glamlite. It's from her first collection. This lip gloss came in a trio also, but for some reason they don't put their names on the bottom of their stuff. Like, that's so weird. I wish they would, because nobody keeps the packages. Anyways, I'm using my finger to apply the gold gloss on, because I don't know about you, but I hate having a dirty wand from lip gloss. Oh my god. I don't double dip my lip glosses after I use it. Like, if I use a lip gloss, if I need the wand to actually blend what I'm using, I'm gonna use a disposable lip wand. That way I could just one and done. I don't want to double back, because then it changes the color of the lip gloss eventually, and that's not cute to me. And then on top of that, it's not aesthetically pleasing to look at a dirty gloss. It's look all nasty. It's gonna be like unattractive for me to even want to use it anymore. I don't know if you're like that, like me. That's one of my pet peeves. Okay, so I'm gonna lock in my whole look using two different setting sprays. I'm gonna use a drugstore one and a high-end one, so it's up to you guys, but I use both. I'm gonna use the NYX Dewy Finish spray. Spray my whole face with that. And one size Until Dawn to lock it in. Okay, so this is the finished look for the face part of this video. I hope you like what you guys see. I hope to see you back soon, and thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.